Did you know that Napoleon Hill, guys, the author of Think and Grow Rich, had a faith journey that sparks both intrigue and debate? Many wonder if he was truly a Christian, or if his beliefs extended beyond traditional religious boundaries. Of course, we don't know that yet. But that's what we are going to talk about today. Hi guys, my name is Fabio from Journey to Success, and welcome. As we delve into his spiritual legacy, we find that faith plays a role not only in his teachings, but also in his surrounding, in his understanding of personal achievement and success. So by exploring the nature of Hill's beliefs, we can uncover the profound impact of his interpretations of faith, the influence of the New Thought movement, and the legacy of his work in today's self-help landscape. But before we go forward, as always, please subscribe so I know this is the right direction to lead you guys, to drive you and to guide you towards your journey to success. And let's get started, right, as always. So let's talk about the role of faith in Hill's teachings. Napoleon Hill's teachings, particularly in his seminal work, Think and Grow Rich, are infused with the notion of faith. Faith to Hill is not just a religious concept, but a foundational pillar that supports the entire structure of personal achievement and success. He asserts that faith is a state of mind that can be generated or created by affirmation or repeated instructions to the subconscious mind. And Hill emphasizes that faith goes beyond the traditional understanding of religious practices. He correlates faith with a persistent belief in oneself and the capacity to manifest one's desires through positive thinking and focused effort. And here we have Think and Grow Rich, of course. In Think and Grow Rich, Hill outlines a formula for achieving what one desires, where faith plays a crucial role. So the process involves visualizing one goal, of course, believing in their possibility, and maintaining a positive mental attitude. Hill says that faith is the driving force that transforms everyday thoughts into concrete realities, all right? So this interpretation of faith has often sparked discussions among readers, teachers, questioning if Hill's concept aligns more with psychological principles or religious faith. And Hill's teachings promote individuals to cultivate faith in their abilities and the universe's collective energies too. By doing so, he believes he can enhance the power of the mind to achieve greatness. All right. And this perspective on faith offers an intriguing combination of spirituality and pragmatism, creating a broad audience regardless of their religious background. In fact, most of people know about, Think and Grow Rich and then the New Thought, the famous book, The Secret, from Rhonda Byrne. Everything starts from here, from the New Thought concept, the New Thought philosophy. And Hill's unique interpretation was, anyway, fundamental to the relevance of his work in the realm of personal development and success, of course. But let's analyze Hill's religious background. Napoleon Hill's religious background is complex. Born in 1883 in the rural region of Virginia, Hill was raised in a Christian family. So his family stuck to the traditional Christian values prevalent in the region, and he was exposed to the teachings of the Bible from a young age. And this early direction, guys, this early direction to Christianity clearly influenced Hill's moral and ethical framework, which is evident in his, later works. However, as Hill embarked into the realm of personal development and success publications, his religious views began to evolve. He desired wisdom from various sources, including Eastern philosophies, metaphysical teachings, the New Thought movement. So this diverse approach to spirituality allowed Hill to develop a more inclusive and universal perspective on faith and religion. He often spoke of a mastermind, a higher power that could be accessed through collective thinking and positive mental attitude. And this concept, while resonating with Christian principles of divine guidance, also reflects elements of other spiritual traditions. Okay. Hill's exploration of different spiritual and religious philosophies led to a bigger understanding of faith. While he retained elements of his Christian faith, he also incorporated ideas that exceeded traditional religious boundaries. And this way of thinking about various spiritual beliefs is the key to Hill work, basically, making appealing to a wide audience. But what is the concept of Christianity in Hill's work? Despite the nature of Hill's spiritual beliefs, several key Christian concepts are evident in his work. All right. One of these ideas is faith as a transformative force. So in Christianity, faith is often understood as believing in what we hope and being sure about things we cannot see. All right. Christianity as a proper Christian, or even in the Catholic, being part of the Christianity itself. For example, I am Catholic. So, and the other religions, to other philosophies. And Hill's interpretation of faith aligns closely with this definition, emphasizing the power of belief to bring the desired outcomes, all right? So he encourages readers to cultivate an persistent belief in their goals and the universe ability to help them achieve those goals. Another Christian concept that pervades Hill's work and all these surrounding is the principle of giving and receiving. So in Think and Grow Rich, Hill discussed the importance of giving back to society and helping others as a means of achieving personal success. And this idea is rooted in the Christian concept too, Christian concept of charity, We give, even in as I said, in I'm Catholic, so also in the Catholic concept, in the middle of the mass, there is a person, who pass by to collect money. But also act of kindness, generosity are seen as pathway to spiritual and material rewards. So he highlights that giving and receiving are closely connected, reflecting the idea that it's better to give than to receive. Also, Hill frequently references the concept of divine guidance and the higher power's role in a human happenings. All right, he speaks of a mastermind that individuals can connect with in a way to gain wisdom and direction. And this notion resembles the Christian belief in divine guidance, in which gods will Hello guys, just a quick break. Here at Journey to Success, I want to welcome you into something special, the Journey to Success Club. It is more than just a newsletter or something you already know. You will become part of the club. When you subscribe for free, you will be the first to know when new episodes are out, with inspirational notes and audience growth tips to fuel your own journey. And if building a solid community that supports your dream has always been your goal, there is a premium section waiting for you, filled with guidance, my recommendation, one-to-one DM support, and the same framework that helped me grow my community from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in just 5 months. Join us now at journeytosuccessclub.substack.com or just click the link in the description. We're in this together, guys. Now, back to the show. It's gonna be seen as, as the main entity that can shape the course of one's life, of our lives. So by integrating these Christian principles into his teachings, Hill creates a bridge between secular success publications and spiritual wisdom, appealing to readers from various religious backgrounds. But what about the influence of New Thought's movement on Hill's belief? The New Thought movement, which emerged in the late 19th century, and of course, most of you know because of Rhonda Byrne from The Secret. We're going to talk in another season about Rhonda Byrne and all her books. But the truth is that emerged in the late 19th century. And the New Thought movement impacted Napoleon Hill's belief and teaching in a very impactful way. So this spiritual and philosophical movement emphasized the power of the mind to shape reality, the interconnection of, all life, and the potential of the potential for personal transformation through positive thinking. And the principles of New Thought resonate deeply with Hill, guys, who included many of its ideas in his work. And one of the core tenets of the New Thought movement is the concept of mind, okay? This idea suggests that one's thoughts and attitudes can directly influence physical reality, a theme that is central to Hill's teaching. In Think and Grow Rich, Hill supports the use of autosuggestion and visualization techniques to foster a positive mental attitude and achieve one's goal. And this focus on the power of the mind aligns closely with New Thought's principles, highlighting the movement's significant influence on Hill's work. And another key aspect of the New Thought movement that Hill embraced, is the idea of a universal force that supports human aspirations. So this force, often referred to as the universal mind or infinite intelligence, is seen as a source of guidance and inspiration. And Hill's concept of the mastermind, like we said, suggests a deep connection between his belief and New Thought philosophy. So by merging this concept into his teaching, Hill provided a spiritual dimension to the pursuit of success, guys, encouraging readers to turn to a higher power for support and direction, okay? What about Hill's personal life and spiritual journey? Napoleon Hill's personal life and spiritual journey are as complex as his teachings. Born into a modest family in rural Virginia, as we mentioned, Hill faced numerous challenges and setbacks, and these experiences shaped his character and belief system, driving him to seek answers beyond the conventional wisdom of his time. And Hill's persistent, let's say, search for success or search for development and understanding led him to explore various spiritual and philosophical traditions with a unique interpretation of faith and personal development. So Hill's early exposure to Christianity turned into the foundation for his moral and ethical values, okay? However, as he delved deeper into the study of success and achievement, he began to question and expand upon these traditional beliefs. So he desired wisdom from a wide range of sources, including Eastern philosophies, metaphysical teaching, the New Thought movement. And this mixed approach helped Hill to develop a more inclusive and universal perspective on faith and spirituality, which he merged into his teaching. So in his life, Hill faced numerous personal and professional challenges, including financial difficulties, failed business experiences, personal tragedies. And these experiences tested his faith and resilience, guys, lastly shaping his belief in the power of positive thinking and perseverance. And Hill's spiritual journey was marked by a constant search for truth and understanding, leading him to develop a unique mix of religious, philosophical, and of course also psychological principles that continue to inspire and guide readers today. There are also critics of Hill Christian identity. Napoleon Hill Christian beliefs have faced a lot of debate and criticism. While his teachings include some Christian ideas, his mix of different spiritual views and focus on New Thought philosophy leads some people to question how genuine his Christian faith is. Some critics claim that Hill's focus on self-resilience and the power of the mind to shape reality that might go against traditional Christian beliefs, which emphasize relying on God's will and guidance, for example. And one main criticism of Hill's beliefs is his focus on achieving material success and wealth. Of course, it's not something, from Christianity. So traditional Christianity often values spiritual growth and integrity more than material wealth. In contrast, Hill's teachings highlight the importance of financial success and personal prosperity. And critics also argue that this focus on material returns may go against the Christian values of modesty and serving others, for example. So Hill mixes ideas from the New Thought movement with other spiritual concepts, and this introduces also questions about how well his belief matched traditional Christian teachings. And the New Thought movement, guys, focus on the power of the mind and the connection between all living things, but also to be noted that can sometimes clash with Christian beliefs about God's authority and the special nature of each person. Okay. And these critics argue that Hill's mix of different spiritual ideas might weaken key Christian values, making difficult to clearly understand his faith within a single religion, a single religious tradition. But what about understanding the comparison with other influential thinkers? Napoleon Hill's ideas about success can be compared to those of other famous thinkers in personal development. One such person is Dale Carnegie, who wrote How to Win Friends and Influence People. We're going to talk one day about it. Both Hill and Carnegie talk about how important it is to think in a positive way, communicate well and build strong relationships to be successful. However, Carnegie focuses more on practical social skill, while Hill explores deeper spiritual and mental aspects of personal growth. And another person to compare with Hill is also James Allen, who wrote As a Man Thinketh. Like Hill, Allen believes that our thoughts can shape our lives and help us succeed. Both of them talk about the importance of having a positive attitude. But Allen's writing is more about deep thinking and philosophy, while Hill provides more actionable steps and strategies to help people reach their goals. Earl Nightingale, often called the Dean of Personal Development, also shares ideas similar to Hill's. Nightingale's book, The Strangest Secret, includes many of Hill's thoughts on positive thinking and the need to set clear goals. Both Hill and Nightingale highlight the importance of faith and believe in achieving success. But Nightingale focuses more on how to apply these ideas in everyday life. So everyone had his way to teach success, basically. Their idea to lead the people, to drive those into into what for them, what for these people it used to be dream into reality. And let's not forget also the legacy of Hill's faith in modern self-help. Napoleon Hill ideas have had a big impact on the self-help movement today, guys. He believed in the power of positive thinking and how our minds can shape our reality. His teachings have inspired many authors, many speakers, coaches in personal development, helping people around the world that today chase their dreams and find success by staying positive, A key part of Hill's legacy is that many modern motivational speakers like, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Jack Canfield have used his principles in their work. They focus on setting clear goals, picturing success, believing in oneself, which are common ideas in today's self-help books, guys. And this shows also how much Hill's influence persists even today. So Hill's ideas are also used in many professional training programs. Companies recognize the importance of having a positive mindset and believing in one's abilities. So they include Hill's principle in their training. His work has become a useful resource for leaders, guys, managers, employees even, who want to improve their skills and succeed in their careers. Okay? So in conclusion, Napoleon Hill's faith is an important and complicated part of his life and work. While he shares many ideas from Christianity, he also blends these ideas with other spiritual beliefs, showing that his thoughts go beyond just one religion. And this is very interesting. This is very beautiful. And I think that's the reason why most of people in personal growth and personal development know Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich, because it goes beyond the religion concept. So Hill believes in the power of positive thinking, first of all, and that our minds can shape our reality, which has strongly influenced the fields of personal development as self-help, okay? And his journey to find true and understanding help him bring together ideas from different religions, philosophy, psychologies. And this mix persists to inspire people today. Hill highlights faith as a powerful force, the value of giving and receiving, and how divine guidance plays a role in our lives. But let's also consider that these ideas reflect his Christian background, which they also borrow from other spiritual practices. All right, it's just fascinating. It's a circle. I'm sure he studied. I'm sure he did a lot. He studied a lot before to publish Think and Grow Rich. So to fully understand Hill's faith, it's important to recognize the different influences that shaped his beliefs, guys. His work has had a lasting impact on personal development, encouraging many to chase their dreams and find success through a positive attitude. Doesn't matter if you see Hill as a Christian or a more universal thinker. His faith has seriously influenced his teachings and inspired countless people. I think that's the most important thing about this episode. Now, I would like to hear from you. How has faith played a role in your personal journey, guys? What beliefs or practices help you stay motivated on your path to success? Send me a message, share your story, or connect with me on Substack. As always, I would love to know. And if you enjoyed today's episode of Napoleon Hill's teachings, remember that subscribing is crucial so you never miss an update. And don't forget to share this episode with a friend who might benefit from a deeper understanding of faith and success in their own life. All right. Thank you so much for being here on Journey to Success. Together we are uncovering the power of belief and aiming for greatness. As always, I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.